Welcome back. We haven't done this in a while. Anyways, Europeans as empires are going to rule over the world and then fight to see who's going to win. So, as you saw with the wheel, Portugal and Spain are up first. So, the way this works is that whoever is first, whoever gets picked first goes first. Whoever is second, they go next. All right, cool. So, we're going to start with Portugal. With Portugal, they're mainly going to go all the way over here, just because it's like first come, first serve. So with Portugal, they're going to quickly grab the Bahamas and Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is kind of important. And with the beginning of the invasion of Haiti, God, why did I say Haiti? That's not the Greek god, Jesus. Anyways, they're soon to just capture it all. All right, boom. So next, they're going to go down to what their old colony was in, Brazil. Yeah, yep, they're going to have Brazil, or try to possibly gain more than just Brazil. Who really knows? So eventually, they're going to just eventually capture up this island and finally start at the coast. So now we have Portuguese colonies, as they're also just going to take over more what Brazil once was. And so we're just going to have to see how this goes next. Anyways, next up is that they're going to get a claim of Africa. No, it's just for colony reasons, nothing else. Next, they're just going to have a whole grab. Boom. Look at this red. So beautiful. But they're not done because they get one more shot. I'm going to cut down right into Central America and capture as much as they can, not wanting Spain to have what they once had before. So, meaning Portugal is going to be a whole contender here. So now, fuck. So now, Portugal owns all red here. Hold on, just to make this more noticeable, we're just going to go like this. Blob. There. Now look at all that red. Such beautifulness. But but everyone gets a shot in Asia, because why not? So what they're gonna grab is this and whatever the hell down here is. I don't know. I don't know parts of China. Probably should, but I don't. I'm not even gonna try to guess what it is, because I don't know. But if y'all know, just say it down in the comments, I guess. Anyways, boom. Portugal owns all the red. Such beautifulness. Spain here is going to do a whole different approach. They're going to start back into Africa so they can get Spanish Morocco just because they want it. So they're going to mainly have a larger colony down here. So what they're going to do is mainly they're going to walk all the way here. And yes, they're going to have something more larger than what they once had. So then they're going to go all the way down, continue going. And before they ran out of resources, they stop here and then made this not look so weird looking. They're not going to stop in Africa because they're going to do exactly what they did before, and except they're going to cut off Portugal. Not just going to be once. They're going to capture down here, and from here all the way down, they have here. But for them to keep going, they're going to continue from here, start through up here. So that means they have parts of Venezuela and Colombia. So looking over here, they're obviously going to take over Cuba. It just makes sense. But they're also going to start pushing upwards into what was once Spanish Florida. Anyways, they're also going to go back into Mexico so they can have New Spain, I guess. But they're not going to make one landing, they're making multiple. Starting down here, they're actually going to use Panama Canal because it's still technically there Land doesn't just regrow, just everything else is gone. And they're going to have everything else here. But they're also going to take one more quick grab of the Americas before they have to go back to look, before we go back to looking at Africa. And they're going to make these claims. So they're going to try to get as much as they possibly can before the others get to arrive. Now, why didn't we get to do this with Portugal, you may ask? Well, it's mainly because because we decided to go through here and then here. But you know what? To make it fair, because Spain gets two, we're going to give Portugal uh, that. There. There's Portugal. Don't worry, we won't use the same colors. So these guys are going to stay the same. The others will have different colors. It's fine. Trust me, I've been prepared. But anyways, Spain is going to take over Cyprus before the Turks, and the Turks are not very happy. But looking over in Asia, uh, yeah, Spain gets over the Philippines. So yeah, the Philippines is taken over by Spain, and going upwards, they take over Taiwan, and they do take a little son of a bitch. Do take a bit right here, and right here is where they say, "Let's go over here. Let's grab one more." And what did they grab? Well, they took over Singapore and a little bit more of Malaysia, but also the son of a bit. Also, these three islands. Did I say three? I meant four islands. 5 and 6. Boom. Wow, that's a lot of blue. Like and subscribe, I guess. I guess I will make this into a whole series and then one whole compilation. All right. Uh, so yeah.